Hello, first graders. It's Mrs. Smith. I'm back and I'm going to read you a story called The Important Book by Margaret Wise Brown. And this is one of my favorite stories. Now, if you notice from the cover, this book was written a while ago, but it's still a really good book. So I hope you enjoy it. The Important Book. The important thing about a spoon is that you eat with it. It's like a little shovel. You hold it in your mouth, you put it in your mouth. It isn't flat, it's hollow, and it spoons things up. But the important thing about a spoon is that you eat with it. The important thing about a daisy is that it is white. It is yellow in the middle and it has long white petals, and bees sit on it. It has a ticklish smell, it grows in green fields, and there are always lots of daisies. But the important thing about a daisy is that it is white. The important thing about rain is that it is wet. It falls out of the sky and it sounds like rain and makes things shiny. And it does not taste like anything. And it is the color of air. But the important thing about rain is that it is wet. The important thing about grass is that it is green. It grows and is tender with a sweet grassy smell. But the important thing about grass is that it is green. The important thing about snow is that it is white. It is cold and light. It falls softly out of the sky. It is bright and the shape of tiny stars and crystals. It is always cold and it melts. But the important thing about the snow is that it is white. The important thing about an apple is that it is round. It is red, you bite it, and it is white inside. And the juice splashes in your face, and it tastes like an apple, and it falls off a tree. But the important thing about an apple is that it is round. The important thing about the wind is that it blows. You can't see it, but you can feel it on your cheek and see it bend trees and blow hats away and sailboats. But the important thing about wind is, can you tell it, say with me, that it blows. So you're getting the hang of it. The important thing about the sky is that it is always there. It is true that it is blue and high and full of clouds and made of air. But the important thing about the sky is that it is always there. The important thing about a shoe is that you put your foot in it. You walk in it and you take it off at night. And it's warm when you take it off. But the important thing about a shoe is that you put your foot in it. The important thing about you is that you are you. It is true that you were a baby and you grew, and now you are a child, and you will grow into a man or into a woman. But the important thing about you is that you are you. So, I have a challenge for you. I'm wondering if you can find something in your house or something outside, remember we have to be safe, that you can find and you can follow the same pattern that the author followed to write a poem about something that's important to you. So remember, let's look back in our book. We had an example of the rain. So you would start off, once you find what you want to write your poem about, the important thing about, and then you would write what you have, is that, and tell me about it. Then you would go on to describe it, and then you're going to end it, you're going to close it the same way you started. But the important thing about is that it is. So do you think you can follow that pattern and write about something in your house or something that's outside in your yard and share it? Be ready to share it on Zoom. If you have time, you might want to make an illustration. Notice it can be black and white. Use whatever you have. If you have color, you might want to add color to your illustration, and be ready to read your poem to us. I'm so excited to hear them. Good luck, first graders. See you. Bye.